Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Niners coming up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Any more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he's got this down to the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a screen for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run here with Al Jr. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there and will get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. The hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that, but as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And fights through one man. And he's got this down to the 35. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned. Down 3 yards in the wrong direction. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Falcons have taken... They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Purdy. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. McCaffrey running up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Jake Moot. After. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These teams, Charles. Touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Going play action, Ritter. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Robinson up the middle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Ritter.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, well, those fastballs, it ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
There they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this 1st half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On play action, here's Ritter.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And a dump off here to Robinson. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Well, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. McCaffrey fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. McCaffrey on the counter, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 37. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing here, Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A second down throw for Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A nice little juke. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round is so important.
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we can also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going down the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it. They're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Ayuk complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of
so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he slings one that's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. 3rd down here. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 1st and goal. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Right back to Pitts again.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down 24-20, a minute 14 to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Working the sideline there. Good route. Good. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Purdy to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Purdy, big 4th down play. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Purdy with one final shot here. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the 49ers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year?